Previously on Big Brother Sim Edition 4, Krista sat Stella down and suggested voting out Brian. However, when Stella shared this information with Brian, so he could change Krista's perception, Brian decided Krista needed to be evicted. In the head of household competition, Warren took control. When Krista tried talking strategy with Warren after his win, he became suspicious of her intentions. At the nomination ceremony, Warren made nominations based on who he did not trust, nominating friends, Krista and Stella, for eviction. Although Brian campaigned to save Stella to his allies, it was Warren who secured a majority to save Krista. But after Brian switched Sock's vote, and Sohan used a false sense of security to use his ration power to save his vote, Warren's plan against Brian and Stella failed, and Krista became the first house guest evicted from the Big Brother house, who will become the next head of household, and which house guest will be the second person to leave the game. Find out now on Big Brother Sim Edition 4. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sinead Barr.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Tonight will be one of our most dramatic episodes ever, as we send our second house guest packing their bags, leaving to go home. By a vote of 4-2, Krista, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
I am so sorry, Krista. There is a lot to process in this moment. I am happy to stay in the house, but I feel bad for and will miss Krista.
I'll miss you. I hope you win.
Krista was a strong player, but majority of people told me they were evicting Stella tonight. I was lied to and I am blindsided.
I am trying to play it cool, but I am totally freaking out. I am having a hard time making friends, so I voted how Brian told me to, so I could earn his trust. But that should have caused a tie that Warren could have broken by sending Stella home. There was one less vote than expected in the results. I don't know what that means, but I messed up.
There was this moment after the eviction where I caught Warren looking at me, but when I turned my head, he couldn't make eye contact. Like, okay, we don't have to make it awkward that your little plan against me failed, but you're choosing to do that. Ha, wow.
I can't bring myself to look Stella in the face because she disgusts me. I suspect her and Brian of getting intimate in my HOH bed without permission or telling me. That is gross and inconsiderate. I really wanted her to leave tonight, taking a shot at Brian in the process.
I used my ration power tonight and did not vote, saving it as an extra vote to use at an upcoming eviction. And I did that because enough people were voting out Stella. Unfortunately, someone lied, and because of that, Krista went home.
Warren, come with me.
I'll give you 2 minutes. That's it.
That's fine. It's all I can tolerate. There were a lot of moving parts to the vote results tonight. Everything was revealed, some people were surprised, and after the eviction, the house broke into chaos. Immediately, people started breaking off into their own separate groups to talk before the upcoming HOH competition.
Excuse me, everyone, but this is my conversation to be had, and I am inserting myself into it.
We need to talk. Let's go to the storage room.
I know that you lied to me and tried to rally people against Stella. You backstabbed me, and I will not trust you anymore. Warren's actions killed the short-lived men's alliance, and I will send him home for it, just like I did to Krista.
Listen, pal, don't take the high road with me. You sound like a hypocrite.
Hi, guys!
I don't have time for this right now.
And why the fuck not?
I don't know what Krista or I did to you, but you made a major mistake making an enemy out of me.
I am humble enough to admit that my reign as head of household was more of a fumble than a success. I could be in serious danger being evicted at tomorrow night's vote.
What was wrong with the votes?
I don't fucking know.
7 people were supposed to vote tonight, and the 4 people in the storage room agreed to evict Stella, which would have been enough to send her home. But because I did not vote, and someone else voted to evict Krista instead, Stella did not leave the house tonight. I won't admit to my actions, and I doubt the liar will start telling the truth. So unfortunately, this group won't be able to trust one another moving forward.
There are fraudsters in this room. Stop lying. We need to work together to beat the Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is my nickname for Stella and Brian. This house currently has a lot of bad energy in it, and those two are bringing the most of it into the game. We are stronger together than apart.
Esmeralda is right. Everyone here benefits from Brian and Stella leaving.
There were only 6 votes tonight. Sohan used his ration power to save an extra vote.
You are right, and that is dangerous to us in this game. We need to get Sohan and Warren evicted quickly.
I cannot afford to lose any more friends. I need you in this game. Brian, Krista went home tonight, and she was my best friend here. Everyone else in the house dislikes me. The only other person I have to rely on now is Brian. Part of me thinks he might be partially to blame for Krista's eviction in an attempt to keep me close, but I have no other choice right now but to trust him.
Thank you so much. Krista wanted me out, but now she is gone while Stella's still here, and she trusts me. That is all because of Socks. He has earned a lot of loyalty from me after all his help. I got your back in this game.
I want to have fun, but I'm also here to play this game. I need to finally form an alliance, and you can trust that I will be loyal.
No one will suspect you and myself of working together.
I am playing this game risky right now, and if it blows up in my face, I will probably get evicted. But if this works out, it could carry me deep into the competition.
As outgoing head of household, I have to sit out of this competition. The house is completely split, a lot is riding on winning this, and I am left feeling defenseless.
House guests, it is time to crown our next HOH with a classic competition, Pool Durance. The last person remaining in the pool will win. Periodically, I will offer temptations. If you leave the pool, you will receive whichever prize I offer. The competition begins now.
I think people are going to underestimate how quickly this competition is going to exhaust them, and they're going to be surprised to learn how much endurance a circus clown has from performing 6 nights a week.
My arms are already tired.
Esmeralda leaves the pool. Let's start things off with a bang. The first person to leave the pool in the next 5 minutes wins safety from eviction.
Sorry, but that's mine. Good luck to everyone. Tonight proves that anyone could be going home next. I am safe, and I do not have to upset 2 people, which is what the HOH will have to do.
What's wrong? Are you all having trouble keeping up?
The competition was exhausting. We all started to conserve our energy, except for Pepper, who tired herself out to the point of elimination.
I'm tired. I can't swim anymore. I thought I was going to drown. That was terrifying.
It is now time for my next offer. The first person to leave the pool in the next 2 minutes will win a brand new car.
Out of my way, pigtails! Oh my god! Are you kidding me? I am now the owner of a brand new car. Hee hee. As soon as Sinead announced the prize was a car, I get the fuck out of that pool. Duh. I was one of the top 4 in the competition. I want a brand new car. And I did it all while wearing heels. If these people are still underestimating me, that's their problem.
My arms can't swim anymore, but at least I am the last woman remaining.
Susie hates other women because she's jealous of them. It's so annoying and cringy.
I don't know who Socks is or what he looks like. I only know the character. He wants to show me. Even in his swimsuit, Socks is in a costume. That is not somebody I feel comfortable trusting, so I need to beat him and win. My shoulder is cramping. Good job, man, but I gotta get out.
Congratulations, Socks. You are the new head of household.
This is so unbelievable! Who would have thought the clown would have what it takes to win a head of household competition?
Wait 1 second, Stella and Brian.
What's going on?
What, Warren?
Man to man, I have a question for you and expect honesty, and you have only one chance to answer. Did you and Stella get together in my HOH bed? Bro, please tell me you didn't disrespect me like that.
Watch it, Warren.
No, you watch it.
Excuse me, I am right here. You can ask me too.
Stella, if you've got something you want to say, go ahead.
Well, if you want to know, yeah, Brian and I did get in your bed. It's not like you had another night in it.
You heard the pretty lady. Do you have any other questions?
You're both making yourselves look bad on television. You're not role models.
Sorry, Warren, but I am not going to lose sleep over your opinion.
That is it. I have heard enough. You are both disgusting and deplorable. I can't wait to see both of your bad energies walk out that door.
After the weird vote, Socks is the person I have the biggest question mark about, which makes me incredibly nervous with him being in power. I need to keep the negative attention on Brian and Stella until the nomination ceremony.
I hope I didn't say too much.
Who cares? The line between us and them has been drawn. They're against us anyway.
I'm so sick of Esmeralda. She needs to shut her mouth before I tape it shut while she sleeps.
Esmeralda speaking out against us, like that proves we cannot trust her.
Esmeralda needs to be taught a lesson about sticking her nose into other people's business. If I am the bitch who has to do that, so be it.
I need to know who you're nominating for eviction.
Pepper and Esmeralda.
Those are great nominations.
They need to be split apart.
I agree.
People are not sure who voted Krista out, but when I make my nominations, I will be exposing myself. Considering that, I would appreciate Brian being a little bit more grateful and less bossy about what I need to tell him.
You are my dude. We will be here finale night. I am safe from the next eviction, so I am going to use this time to solidify alliances with people since the other half of the house wants me gone.
Socks, please report to the diary room.
Oh, what's this? A letter from home? But why? What does this say?
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. Earlier today, Socks came out of the diary room sobbing. A few hours later, he called a house meeting.
Ack!
It's obvious that something is very wrong.
Today I received some bad news from home. After a long struggle with dementia, my father has passed away.
Holy shit, Socks.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I am so sorry to hear that. The biggest fear for all of us moving into the Big Brother house is that a personal emergency will take place when we're so far away from home. And sadly, that is what has happened to Socks. My heart goes out to him and his family.
We are all here for you. In that moment, the game melted away and each of us was there to support Socks in his moment of need as his Big Brother family. Even the toughest players, like Brian, let their guard down.
What can we do?
I don't know. I need time to process this. Please just give me love, patience, and support.
We are here for you, pal.
Yeah, whatever you need.
I don't know what to think. None of this feels real.
My heart is breaking.
Dog, you're gonna make me cry.
I don't know what I am feeling right now. Nothing can prepare you for this, and for me to experience it under such a microscope, it's something that cannot be put into words. Life is so unfair sometimes. I do not know what to do.
Follow your gut, because that will never lead you astray. Do not worry about other people's opinions.
My father and I were not close. He struggled with drinking and he did not treat me well, so we did not maintain much of a relationship throughout my adult years. However, when my dad got dementia and my mother assumed the role of his caregiver, I stepped in to help and we were able to form a new relationship. It wasn't like a parent and child, but it's still a bond one will cherish for the rest of my life.
We need to celebrate his life.
I need some time alone. I love you all for your support, but I need to decide where I should be.
Do whatever is best.
I can't bring myself to talk about it anymore. Even though we weren't close, that's still my dad. It makes me feel like a terrible person to admit that I am debating staying in the house, but I am. In my letter from home, my mom said she understood and supported either decision I made. This is a life-changing opportunity for me to be here, so I am torn as to whether I should stay and play the game or leave the house for good and attend my father's funeral. This is torturous.
Would it make me a heartless bitch to dethrone Socks as head of household after his dad died? We need to get Sohan out of this game.
We need to do whatever we have to. The game doesn't stop because someone died.
If I use my predator power and target Sohan as my prey, it blocks him from ever having an opportunity from using his advantage against us.
Damn girl, I'm impressed.
Thank you. We cannot let the other side take the lead. There are already enough people who tried to vote me out last night. I cannot afford to have Sohan remain in the house. I am willing to use my predator power now to ensure he cannot use his extra vote later against Brian or myself.
Despite everything going on, I am head of household and it is my duty to nominate 2 house guests for eviction.
I have safety from eviction, but after how he voted at the last eviction, I think Socks would have kept me off the chopping block anyway.
I have been a vocal member of the household today. I hope it does not bite me in the butt. It was all the bad energy in this house turning me into a deranged woman.
I went from head of household yesterday to now being concerned I will be nominated for eviction today. Everything can change in an instant in this house. So although I am nervous, I am also optimistic.
I am praying that Socks uses his power to nominate Stella and Brian for eviction. They are a dynamic duo and together a huge threat to win.
It's time for the nomination ceremony. Welcome to the nomination ceremony.
House guests, I am sorry to interrupt, but Big Brother has given me an urgent announcement.
What the hell does that mean?
Go
I have a
away,
really
Sinead.
bad
Everything
feeling
okay?
about this.
I am hosting my nomination ceremony when suddenly Sinead comes on the television screen. This has never happened before and I have no idea what is going on. My heart is pounding.
Yeah, mine too. I feel way too vulnerable for anything out of the ordinary to be happening tonight.
The nomination ceremony is officially adjourned. Please take a seat.
But what about my nominations?
In Mother Nature, just like in the Big Brother house, the circle of life means you can never let your guard down. There is always a predator waiting to make you its prey. Socks, due to a predator attack, you are no longer head of household. However, you are safe.
Of course this twist is going to happen when I am the head of household. If it wasn't for bad luck, I would have no kind of luck at all.
Among you all is a predator, and the predator has chosen 2 people to be prey. The prey will face off in the attack arena for their Big Brother lives. The winner of the duel stays in the game, while the loser will be evicted from the house. The predator's identity will remain a mystery, but I can now reveal that the 2 house guests chosen as prey are Sohan.
Why have I been chosen for a punishment again? Last week I was chosen as a have-not, and now this week I have to battle in the attack arena. It's not fair and I am frustrated.
And Esmeralda.
Oh wow, Of all people, I do not deserve this, but I think I know who to blame. There's only a certain few people in this house who would put me into this situation, and I would not be surprised to learn I called them deplorable yesterday.
Esmeralda, I'm sorry it has come to this. You are one of the most authentic people here. It's sad one of us have to go.
Let's do this.
Esmeralda, wait! I don't want to be in this house without you.
Oh gosh, Pepper, you're going to be fine.
Promise?
Sure.
Good luck out there.
Thanks, I need it.
Wait, no. Please have more confidence than that. Please, please.
I have to battle against Sohan to stay in the game, but Pepper is over here boohooing like it's her ass that's up for elimination and not mine. Love the girl to death, at least sometimes I do, but I am not comforting that poor girl when it's me that might be going home.
Before I was dethroned as head of household, I was going to nominate Esmeralda and Pepper for eviction. They're a duo on the other side of the house. Pepper will do as Esmeralda says, so if Esmeralda loses the duel and leaves, I'll still be happy with tonight's outcome.
I am so tired of living in all of this bad energy that I am considering throwing this challenge. That way I can lose, go home, and never have to talk with these people again.
Esmeralda and Sohan, tonight you are prey and you're being hunted. However, now you're each hunting one another. In a few moments, you will each secretly select a square on the game board. Between you both are the bushes in which the predator lays in wait. Whichever one of you is found first by the other will be attacked, and unfortunately their time in the Big Brother game will end here tonight. Prey, please select your hiding spot.
Good luck.
Please wait, there are things I have to tell you.
You're making me nervous.
This is do or die for Esmeralda and myself. In a few minutes, one of us will be evicted from the house. I need to tell her everything that I know. So if I am the person leaving tonight, Esmeralda will have all the information necessary to blow up the game.
What's going on?
I don't know which of them are the predator, but it is either Brian or Stella. As have-nots, we all got advantages in the game. I did not vote last night and banked it for the future. That is why there were 6 votes and not 7. Brian and Stella are trying to shut me up and make sure I do not use my extra vote against them by sending me home. If I leave, use that information against them.
I promise you I will. I am shocked to hear the secret Sohan is telling me. Walking into the backyard, I was planning on losing this competition on purpose so I could leave the house. But now, I feel re-energized. Now I have the information necessary to get rid of the people I don't like. This competition is essentially all luck, which means fate had no intentions of letting me throw this competition. It's almost like the universe is trying to tell me that my time in the house is not done and I still have a purpose here.
Esmeralda, since your name comes first alphabetically, it's your turn to try and pounce on the opposing prey.
Oh gosh, okay. The way this competition works is, Sohan and I cannot see one another, and chose a place on the game board. Each row is identified by a letter, and each column a number. By calling out a letter and number, I will identify a square on Sohan's board. If he's standing on the square I guess, I win and he gets evicted. But if he guesses the square I stand on first, then he wins and I will go home. This is the moment of truth. Here we go. Okay, C3. Come on, positive energy.
I am so nervous.
Row C, column 3. Esmeralda, you are incorrect. Sohan, it is now your turn.
I am so grateful for this experience, but I'm not ready for it to end. I want to win this game to improve the lives of my children. Please God, let this be right. D1.
Row D, column 1. Sohan, you are incorrect.
Whoa, I really do feel like a sitting duck.
Esmeralda, it's your turn.
I have to choose before. Intuition, please don't let me down.
Row B, column 4. Once again, Esmeralda and her intuition are wrong.
That's not how it works.
Sohan, guess again.
I have to pick C2.
Row C, column 2. That was incorrect. You both only have 10 squares remaining. Esmeralda, it's your turn.
Sinead, is Sohan hiding on B2?
Row B, column 2.
Oh, no.
Esmeralda is correct. Sohan, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Take that, Mother Nature. You are no match for the universe. Oops, I am so sorry, Sohan. I will get revenge for you. Screw Brian and Stella.
Sohan, it is now time to say your goodbyes and leave.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Sohan.
Oh my gosh, they're back already. What happened?
I lost and am being evicted.
Oh no. I am so sorry, Sohan.
Wow, bye Sohan.
You can relax, Pepper. I am safe. I won.
Congrats, girl.
Sohan told me lots of interesting details about the have-not punishment.
What? Extra details? I didn't know those.
Interesting.
Oh, f***.
Awkward.
Goodbye, everyone.
Please welcome Sohan. Are you surprised?
I am not.
Why not?
Because Brian and Stella knew they could not trust me. It makes sense they would use their advantage to get me and my advantage out of the game.
Let's watch your goodbye messages.
Believe it or not, I actually do feel bad, Sohan, but it was me who used the predator power. You were a strong social player, and paired with your extra vote, you were going to go far in the game.
Thank you for playing, Sohan.
What a difficult night. Sohan was a good guy.
Yeah, he was.
Emotions are running high inside of the house, and things are just getting started. Tune in next episode to see who will become the third house guest evicted from the house. And please, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Sinead Barb. Good night.